Hey YouTube, this is the Green Scrapper, and today we're going to show you whether it's better to just go ahead and take your whole washing machine to the scrapyard, or if you're going to make more money going ahead and tearing it apart. So we're going to walk you step by step through, taking it apart, showing you the pieces that you want, what's not worth touching, and we're going to break it down for you quick and easy so that you can make the most money scrapping. Now remember, when you get things like this, it's always best if it works to be able to try to sell it, because you're going to get more for it. You know, you can probably get $50 to $75 if it works and it's beat up and ugly. You know, you're not going to get as much scrapping, but we're going to show you how to do it. All right, anytime that you're taking things apart, you always want to make sure that you wear your safety gear. Last time we were taking apart the rice maker, went ahead and got a big cut in our hand, not very nice. So we're going to go ahead and take off the bolts. We went ahead and tested it. Most of these bolts here are going to be 1/4 inch, so we're just going to go ahead and take those off right now. Another nice piece of steel there. The ends of the hoses are going to be steel. Alright, go ahead and cut out all of our wires here. Wire. In some of the hard to get places, you might need to use an extension so that you can get in there real quick and easy. This piece here on the back is aluminum, and how you can tell is you just test it right here, it doesn't stick. This piece here is going to be steel, so you just want to take that part off. Steel, aluminum, and this is all going to be one big piece of aluminum. The control module on the back is going to have a nice little board there, so what we want to do is we want to go ahead and pry it off. So you got your nice little board in there. So you get extra money for those. That's really nice. And the steel here is actually just on there with a little bit of adhesive, so you just need to pry it off. Alright, throw that in the steel pile. Nice piece of aluminum there. Alright, now on some of the washing machines that have the locking lids, you'll actually find a little bit more wire here, so you can go ahead and strip that off real easy. wire there, extra wire. So we'll go and throw this in the steel pile. It's the rest of the door. Okay, so we got the drum hanging in there. Go ahead and take out the hooks and hold it in. You just push up on it and turn it until it comes out. Pretty quick and easy. This whole big piece here goes just to the steel pile, quick and easy. This is where the fun starts and where you start to make money. What we're going to be looking at here is this little module here and the motor. And I think we'll also take off this plate and see what we got here. But I know that there's something that holds a lot of oil here that we want to try to stay away from so it doesn't get all over the place. But what we're looking for is the motor and this little module here and any kind of wiring. Alright, so that's where you're going to get a majority of your money right there, is that little motor. And then a lot of people ask if it's worth taking apart to see if you can get the copper. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and test it to see if it's copper. You just take a screwdriver and you take it here to the wires. As you see, it's silver, so it's not copper. So you just leave the motor just like it is, just like that. So we got another little motor right here, and we're going to get that wiring as well. And it looks like there's another little motor down here on the bottom. Alright, so we got another little motor, it says Synchronous Motor. And connected to that was a low grade board, so we'll go ahead and pull that out real quick too. Alright, so you got a nice little low-grade board there as well. Alright, we just got to pry this guy off here. The reason we're working for this is because there's actually a stainless steel drum in here. Looks like there's a bolt on the top. Pretty big bolt. Alright. Let's see if we can pop our agitator out of there now. Oh, wow. So I just gave it a nice little tap, and that bad boy came out right there. So tap it from the bottom. Alright. Looks like there is a bunch of Phillips head screws in there. So we're going to go ahead and use our extension. Now remember, if this was a regular tub, we wouldn't do all of this, but it is a stainless steel tub, and that's going to give us a nice little premium. So. Looks like there's a little clip holding it on in here. Take that clip off, a U-clip, and an extra little screw. Look at that little plastic U-clip. Alright, take off your little plastic thing there, recycle that. Should come right out. Alright, so the rest of this is just going to go with your steel scrap. Right here. This is the transmission. You don't want to open this up because it is going to have a bunch of oil in there. So just go ahead and recycle this with your steel. Alright, so we have the final breakdown. We have the 2 aluminum pieces here. And on the aluminum, we basically got 1 pound of aluminum. On the wire, we've got 1 pound of wire. On the stainless steel, which is the drum right there, that took a little bit of getting out, was 6 pounds, 8 ounces on the stainless steel. Then we have the regular steel, which is this stuff here. And it's also going to be including the drum, because the great thing is the plastic drum, we just went ahead and reattached it to the alternator there, so it's connected right there. So we'll actually go ahead and throw that in with the scrap. We also have our copper bearing motors, little capacitor down there, and some low grade boards. And now the price list with the breakdown.